You're watching World News from Indonesia's Pioneer News channel, Metro TV. I'm Krizia Alexa. Here are the main stories today. We talk about the Diaspora Congress, where U.S. former President Barack Obama will be giving a momentous keynote speech. International business in the United States and Europe, as well as Ukrainian state institutions, were affected by cyber attacks. Setting off hot air balloons during Eid al-Fitr celebrations has been trending in several regions in central Java, which naturally endangers air traffic. Airnav Indonesia has sent notice to airmen to warn them of this danger. Airnav says a person should not operate a hot air balloon without a permit from the air traffic control above 2,000 feet. These balloons are unmanned, made out of paper and quite huge, and they can fly up to 24 to 28,000 feet above the ocean, the exact height of many airplanes when they are airborne. They also easily get caught on electrical wiring. In Wonosobo, authorities found at least 4 balloons stuck on cables of the regional power company, forcing the power company to turn off electricity for hours. On patrols in 2 villages, police found dozens of hot air balloons of various sizes. The penalty for setting off hot air balloons and endangering the environment is 2 years in prison or a fine of up to 500 million rupiah. The 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, is back in Indonesia. Besides taking a family vacation, he is also scheduled to deliver a keynote speech at the opening session of the 4th Congress of Indonesian Diaspora on July 1st, 2017. Metro TV's Sarah Wayne spoke with Dino Patti Djalal, discussing diaspora's important role and how to maximize its potential for Indonesia.
In the past few years, there have been an increase of numbers of Indonesians flying abroad, either for study or to work. How do you see this phenomenon?
It's a good thing. I think the more Indonesians become globalized, the better it is for them and also for the country, because they can be Indonesia's global connectors. My experience when I was a diplomat and ambassador, I always find Indonesians all over the US where I was posted that became a hub for opportunities for the country. So I think it's a very good thing.
And you spoke about connecting Indonesians and also being a bridge. You're holding another Congress, a Diaspora Congress, this week. Can you please tell us?
Yes, I'm very excited about this. So we will have the largest convention ever.
The largest ever?
Ever.
When
in
was
the
the
history.
last one?
The last one was 2015.
Okay, how many people attended?
I think about 200 or 300 came. So
and this year?
This year we have about 9,000 people registered.
Wow,
right?
That's a big jump.
Big jump because the format is a bit different this time. The previous format has been Diaspora to Diaspora or Diaspora to Government.
Okay.
This time is Diaspora to the public. Right. So we present our face to the Indonesian public, and we present the best and the brightest of the diaspora.
Who will be the speakers during the event?
I don't know if you know, there's a guy who became, his name is Barack Obama. I don't know if you heard, but he became
Tell me more about him.
President of the United States. So he's one of our highlight speakers.
Right.
And we have about 50 speakers who are really exciting performers, and exciting personalities.
About the speaker you mentioned before, Barack Obama, tell me more. What will he be speaking about at the event?
He will be speaking in a closed-door session, and he'll be speaking about globalization, hopefully, and pluralism and tolerance, the youth, state of the world, and things like that. So, it will be an interesting conversation. I'll have the honor to be the one doing the Q&A with him after his speech. So I look forward to a really inspiring and educational session for everybody.
As the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama has ended his term as president, and now this will be his first speech in Asia.
Well, I think Indonesia has a special place for him. I think we are quite honored. It took a lot to get him to come to Indonesia, and he's only visiting 2 Asian countries in his tour. But I think the more important thing is that we should encourage Barack Obama to be the informal world statesman. Of all the leaders who have stepped down, I think he's the one with the largest political capital to still make a difference in the world, because people believe in him,
Yes.
people respect him, people love him, especially
Yes.
in this country, right?
Yes, there has to be a lot of Indonesians, also diaspora, who'd like to attend the event because it would be his first time speaking in Asia. How many people have applied?
Well, all diasporas are guaranteed to have a seat there. We have
Okay.
about 1,000 diasporas, which is the largest number of diasporas ever attending a conference in Indonesia. And the rest is for public. The public, if they want to come in, obviously we can't have 9,000 people in the
Yes.
room because it's 4,000 capacity. But we ask those who want to join to do an act of kindness
Act of kindness.
or act of tolerance.
How
Post
so?
it. Well, they can kiss their mother goodbye, or look
Okay.
after, or forgive their former girlfriends, or help needy children. There's some who donated books in Dieng,
Okay.
and some who are teaching schools in the slums. So a lot of people are doing really good things. At the simple level or at the complicated level, as long as it's an act of kindness, they can qualify.
And then they post it on a certain social media?
On Twitter, hashtag Aksi 4 Diaspora.
How many people
Thousands.
posted? Thousands.
It's really hard to choose. Yeah.
Have you chosen though?
We've chosen most of them. We're
Most
still
of them.
choosing. Yeah.
Oh, you're still choosing. So
Yeah.
the ones who are uploading still have the chance to
Yes.
join.
So if they are still not getting any reply, keep your hopes up in the next 2 days. or
Just
2
in case
days.
they're lucky enough to get
Yeah.
it. What would you like to achieve, or send a message to the public by holding this large event?
Well, I want them to know that the country has a treasure. That treasure is in the form of 8 million plus Indonesian diasporas who are full of capital, technology, network, even nationalism, right? And know-how and so on. And I think if we can get a synergy between this large group of people with the Indonesians in here in Tanah Air, I think you can have a very good incentive or sparks for economic growth and social development as well.
What is nationalism to you? Because you grew up in many countries abroad.
I think nationalism to me is very simple, which is love for the country and wanting to do good things for the country. And it's not measured by your passport. I have cousins in America who have become American citizens, and they still care about the country. They still have Indonesia in their hearts. So this is what a lot of diaspora is all about. They're away, but the more they're away, the more they feel love and belonging to the country. And this is what we're celebrating at the convention.
And so the convention is a form of your love to Indonesia.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Dino, for your time.
Coming up next on World News, Spain's Interior Ministry says police have arrested 6 suspected members of the Islamic State group. A teenage boy from the Mumbai slums dances his way to the New York City ballet school.